Hi, in this short video we're going to take a look at exploiting and gaining access to an SQL server. Now first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to use our nmap command and actually find a particular SQL server on the network. Now there's various different commands and switches we can use, obviously with nmap. In this particular instance I happen to know what the IP address is. Now what we're looking for is this particular entry down here. So this is the default SQL port, the 1433 port. So while we know what our particular target is, what we'll do is we'll go to our tried and trusted Metasploit framework within Kali Linux. Here I've just searched through for the MS SQL, and there's three elements of this that we're going to go through in particular. The first one is going to be this particular ping utility we've got here. So let's just take a copy of that and we'll use that down there. Now what this will do is it'll actually allow us to look through and find a bit more information about those particular SQL servers. As always, we will show options and we'll see what's there. So I've already put in the R host that we've got in there as well, and the number of threads and such like. So what we'll do, if we could exploit on this particular element here we can see from that particular server, the 192.168.80.101, the server name is called use. We've actually got three instances on there, SQL Express and MS SQL Server, and we've got an instance name there which is training. As you can see, that's running on port 1433. So the next thing we want to do is we actually want to use one of the other elements, one of the other plugins, to be able to try and brute force the SA password. So on the other machine that I've got a Windows 7 box running SQL Express, standard install, nothing really changed from there other than the defaults, and we've got a password for our SA account. So we'll use the, if I can type correctly, SQL login on there, and we've got various different elements from this particular plugin. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as I said, brute force the SA password on here. Now a couple of key areas to look at. Obviously we've got the R host in there, the 101. We've got the port in there for the SQL port. We've got the username that we want to use for the SA, and what we've got here is a word list. So if we go through to that location, we'll actually see here we've got a couple of word lists. Now the default one, the standard one that comes with Kali Linux, is this RockU text, which as you can see consists of a huge number of different passwords. Now because it's going to take a long time to go through as part of the demo, what I've done is I've actually created another one here just called wordlist.txt. It's got a few standard kind of passwords in there that we want to run through this particular cracker. So this is what we've got here in that pass file. Okay, so if we run the exploit on there, as you can see, it's gone through each individual password in turn within that particular file, and here we happen to have success. So it's actually found that the SA password has got this particular password here, password 123 with a capital P. So the next thing we'll actually do is we can then use that particular information to gain shell access to that particular SQL box. So what we'll do, exploit Windows MSQL payload, and again if we have a look at the show options on there, you can see we've got the IP address for the R host, we've got the port in there, the 1433. We're going to be using this particular username, and in this particular instance we're going to be using this password, the password 123, the password for the SA account that we've already found. So with that particular information in there, we hit exploit, and what it's going to do is actually going to run through. It takes a little bit of time to configure that particular payload, and from there we'll have a interpreter prompt on that SQL box. So from running a quick scan across the network, finding a machine with a 1433 port open, running another quick scan to have a look to see what is running on there, the instances that are running on there, we can then brute force the SA account, SA password, and here we've got an interpreter prompt on that particular box itself. Now obviously from here we can do various different things. including trying to escalate system privileges and such like standard kind of element that we've got from the interpreter prompt. Of course, we can also drop down directly to the shell, and we're directly onto that particular machine. As you can see there, the 80.101 IP address is listed. So very easily, in such a short space of time, we've been able to completely compromise the SQL server and gain full access to the command line.